Say Gregory Guilfoyle shot his wife in the head and took their nearly 2-year-old daughter into sub-zero temperatures during a bomb cyclone.
Now, police at the time received a report of a man with a young girl walking on the side of the road. When officers stopped to see what was going on, they say Guilfoyle shot at police.
Today, he was sentenced after being convicted in 8 charges, including 2 counts of attempted murder.
So Ken Brown is live in Franklin County, Indiana, where new dash camera video of the shooting has just been released. Ken.
Yeah, and I do want to warn our viewers of the graphic nature of this case in general before we get started with this. But yes, we do have new dash camera video that shows the shootout between Gregory Guilfoyle and sheriff's deputies here in Franklin County, Indiana. We're also hearing from one of the victims in this case, Hannah Lynch, for the very first time. We spoke with her outside of the courtroom, and we've also learned that Guilfoyle once served as a police officer.
Stopped in the middle of a bridge in freezing temperatures, officers are trying to talk to Gregory Guilfoyle in the midst of a flash freeze as he carries his nearly 2-year-old daughter down the roadway. And that's when Guilfoyle turns around with gun in hand and does this.
It's some of the most powerful things I've ever seen. I don't know if I've ever seen a police video like that. And I've been doing this for almost 20 years.
Deputies immediately grabbed the little girl, and the prosecutor says they rendered aid to Guilfoyle that ultimately saved his life. And at the time, they didn't know that Gregory Guilfoyle had shot his wife in the head earlier that night.
A couple of our great sheriff's deputies had the wherewithal and the presence of mind to say, hey, we better go check back at his house. And they just happened to show up at exactly the right minute. And then deputies Hartman and Ford went right to work on saving Hannah's life.
Fast forward 2.5 years, and this is Guilfoyle being wheeled out of the courtroom after being sentenced to a combined 100 years in prison on 8 charges, 2 of which were attempted murder. Both Hannah and her daughter survived that night, and for the first time outside of the courtroom, Hannah's talking about it.
I feel great. Justice has finally been brought to this after two years of waiting. This has been great. This is great to hear. Now me and my daughter and my family can move forward. We're safe now.
Hannah said she was pregnant when Gregory Guilfoyle shot her. At the time, she lost the baby, and to this day she struggles with a bevy of medical issues in the aftermath of the shooting. But she says she's forever grateful for the deputies that saved her.
And there are no words to describe how grateful me and my daughter and my family are to you. My daughter and I are safe now, and we and my family can move forward.
Prosecutor Chris Hurkamp tells us that Gregory Guilfoyle served as a police officer at one time for the Green Hills Police Department. This was well ahead of this incident taking place. His former police chief actually testified against him because Guilfoyle was using an insanity defense here. He claimed that he had PTSD from his time serving on the force. Ultimately, the jury shot that down after just about 2 hours of deliberations. Reporting live in Franklin County, Indiana, Ken Brown, Fox 19 Now.